The second part of any good morning routine, in my opinion, is going to be a period of solitude, reflection, or planning. And this is when you take time to self direct and to think about what's going to happen that day, to plan out what's going on, to have some silence to yourself, and just to kind of set yourself up for the day on mentally. Um, this is something that for me is incredibly important. I know that if I wake up and I just start, I head into a kitchen that there's people there, there's stuff going on, there's food being made. It's kind of overwhelming for me to start there instead of starting with myself, with being quiet, with being awake, with not hearing anything else. At least for me, that's just how how my mornings can be helpful. So I think that it's absolutely imperative that your morning routine includes some aspect of this, some sort of solitude, some sort of planning, some maybe some reflection. If it's some sort of journaling, or even if it's just kind of like mental journaling. Um, but the planning aspect, in order to create just a realistic set of expectations and a plan for that day, um, to make sure that you're going to be spending it doing the things that are important to you. And even if that changes later on, that's fine, because no amount of planning is going to make things perfect. Life is going to come up. There are going to be other things that get in the way of what you thought were important. And that's totally fine. But it is extremely helpful to at least have a plan, and adapt that plan as you go, instead of waiting for other things to dictate what your plan is. So have your plan ready before you go into your email inbox for the day, before you have your work meeting for the day. Figure out the things that are really important to you. And I found that it's not a if you write down a list of 5 things, that's not going to be helpful. So if you can zero in on 1 or 2 things, and then maybe go into the it might be nice to do these other things category later on. But focus on, just a couple of priorities when you're planning things out. And that's going to leave you a lot happier than making an unrealistic set of expectations, or a large to-do list for the day that ultimately you're not going to get done.
Hope you enjoyed that. Click over here if you want to watch another clip from the podcast. If you haven't subscribed, click over here to subscribe, and check out full episodes on any major podcasting platform, full video episodes on the Better Man Podcast YouTube channel.